you people. So, I just wanted to let you guys know, and as you've probably already seen in the title, I am back on keto again. As you may have known or you don't know, if you've seen my channel before, I did keto in the past for about a month and a half or something like that. Anyways, I switched back to carbs just because like I felt like my workouts were lacking a little bit and I was like kind of tired sometimes. But when I was on keto, I did have a lot of benefits. There were so many good things about keto. Like I usually suffer from like IBS and have symptoms, and what else? There's just other things. But anyways, that was like the main reason. And on keto, I had like 0 symptoms. My stomach issues went away. I felt so much better. Like bloating went away as well. I don't know. It was just amazing. Obviously, because you're decreasing all of your glycogen stores, and with that comes a lot of water loss. So that is one reason why it helped. But yeah, just the keto foods was very easy on my stomach, so I found it better for me personally. But anyways, the reason I think that I felt tired during my workouts is because I didn't necessarily, in my opinion, follow keto 100% correctly the first time that I did it. And now, since then, I've done a lot more research on keto. I swear I have watched every single video on keto. I've read every single like journal article on keto and the studies, and I don't know, I just feel like I'm kind of obsessed. But the more I read about it, the more I wanted to go back to the diet because of so many health benefits, like decreased risk of like heart disease and like so many health benefits, not just for like weight loss or something. But anyways, what I think I did wrong the first time was that my protein was probably still a little high. I also did 50 net grams of carbs every day. Everyone says it could be from like 20 to 50 grams. Some people are more strict. And I can say that I wasn't exactly the most strict person. I was kind of lenient some days. I did let it get up to 50 grams, sometimes a tiny bit more. So this time around, my net grams of carbs, I'm keeping them around 35 grams every day, because even when I was at 50 grams last time, I was still in ketosis most of the time, but it's just I feel safer now keeping it around 35. Also, I feel like my fat intake was not, again, like high enough compared to my protein intake. Felt like my protein was just always a little bit too high, just because I'm naturally, like, I did bodybuilding and stuff, and I still do weightlifting all the time, so protein's always something that's just been in my diet. I'm so used to eating so much protein, it was hard to cut back on it. So now I am forcing myself to eat less protein and trying to find things that are higher in fat. So like the other day, I swear I ate literally, I think it was like 175 grams of fat. Like, it was crazy. So crazy, but I mean, that's keto for you. So I'm aiming for the ratios, 70% fat. Carbs, it's like 10, it comes up as 10% in MyFitnessPal, but it's because it doesn't subtract the net carbs. So technically I'm around 5% carbs. And then protein is around 20%-ish, or yeah, most of the time. Anyways, like, those are my ranges. I've stuck with them pretty well the last couple days. I did have like a binge day where I ate carbs, and that was my fault. I was drinking, and I wanted to like tell you guys, no, I'm just gonna be open with you, tell you that I'm not perfect, I make mistakes. So I did have pizza that night, but now I'm strict, back on keto. It's been like 5 days since then. I'm back in ketosis according to my strips, which I know are not 100% accurate, but they're the best thing I have right now because I can't afford the blood test or the heart test at the moment. Maybe if I get further in keto, then I will, but anyways. So yeah, I'm back on keto. Right now, my current state is like kind of foggy, a little bit out of it still, because I'm still transitioning into keto, and I know it takes a while to become fat adapted. Last time that I did keto, it took me at least a week to feel back to somewhat normal, and then even after like a month, I was still slightly lacking on my workouts, but again, that could be due to not following keto 100%. But yeah, this time I'm assuming like it'll take me a bit of time to get back to my like normal mental state. And then after that though, like I remember last time, like I knew when I was like in like ketosis, like fat adapted basically, because I just felt so much better. Like my appetite went down, like everything just felt a little better, like I could tell. So yeah, I'm kind of just gonna wait for that moment again. And this time though, I really want to stick it out because I would love to see the benefits of being like fully fat adapted, because that takes a long time. Like you can't just magically be fat adapted. You have to like wait it out. I don't want to just give up on the diet straight away. I also did my experiment a while back where I ate excess calories on keto and managed to maintain my weight the whole time, which was really interesting for me. So I'm interested in maybe doing something like that again if you guys would like that. I know Jason Whitrock also did a video on that. I actually did it after I did my original experiment, but obviously he's much more of a well-known person on YouTube. But his experiment was way better controlled anyways. Like he did an amazing job. I was like hooked on it since the beginning. If you haven't seen his series of videos, like go watch it right now. It's so interesting. He ate like, I think it was like 2,000 calories in excess, so he was eating like 4,000 calories a day on keto, and he actually managed to lose a little bit of weight and body fat by the end of the experiment, which is totally insane to me. So yeah, if you haven't seen that, definitely go watch it. It'll convince you to do keto, if anything. But yeah, so now I'm doing it for myself. Also my friend Kira is doing it as well. I don't know if you're watching this, but yeah. So at least I got someone to do it with for now. It's better than doing it alone. I know before, like, my entire family thought I was crazy for doing keto, because, like, my mom is, like, the queen of low-fat diets. So as soon as she saw, like, how much fat I was eating, she was just like, nope, you're insane, basically. She doesn't want to see the research. It doesn't want to listen to me. But I swear to God, it is, like, the best diet if you can stick to it, which is the important part. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I just had my lunch. It was, what did I have? Pepperoni slices with Boursin, I don't know how to say it, Boursin cheese. I don't know if you've ever had it, but it's literally the best cheese ever. It's like a creamy, almost like goat cheese, but it's garlic and herb, and it has a nicer flavor, I find. Like, it's not as strong or something. So yeah, I just like put that together, like pepperoni slices with the cheese, and then I also had like 20 grams of almonds on the side. They're hickory smoked almonds. They're amazing. They're so good. And then after that, it was more just like a snack because I knew I wanted to have something sweet today. So after that, I made this little like chocolate mug cake thing, which was really good. It just had like 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, a tablespoon of butter, like an egg, a little salt, sweetener, vanilla. Yeah, basically that's it. And then mixed it up, put it in a ramekin and microwave that for like 50 seconds, and it was really good. They cured my sweet tooth, because that's my biggest thing on keto, is I always crave sweets. And last time I did keto, I was like the queen of baking. Like I baked every single day. I had sweets all the time because like I would always make, keto desserts and stuff. But this time around, I'm going to try and focus more on eating like savory foods, because I want to get away from the sweet foods more, because I find when I eat something sweet, I just crave more sweets, which is not a good idea. So I'm going to go with that. Just have them occasionally, because I can't live without sweets. Yeah, so that is what I'm doing. Just wanted to update you guys. I do have more vlog footage of like things I've eaten and stuff, but now it's kind of a little bit out of date just because I haven't posted it. I apologize for that. I got a little busy. But I will show you maybe some pictures in this vlog, and I might post some of the like random footage at the end of this I don't know if it's good enough. I don't really know. But yeah, that is my update. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.